Okay, back to where I left off, talking about Thomas, my ex-husband, the narcissist. Let's talk about the time when I had to leave the house. Well, really had no choice because he wouldn't let me come back or his mama. And mama gonna tell me, oh, you can't come back here, but you can still buy them some clothes and did it. So basically, y'all been using me the whole time. Straight roaches on the scene. Like I married a whole roach for real, for real. Okay, so boom, I'm at the shelter, getting all the healing. You feel me? It was a Christian based shelter, so it was cool. You feel me? We go to the chapel, we take classes. Like man, like that's what I needed. The house was so unevenly not yoked at all. Like he was a straight atheist. Because one day when I came back from Shabbat, I asked him, I said, who do you believe in? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? But you going to the metaphysical store buying all these little weird little things and stuff. You look like you practicing witchcraft to me, homie. I don't even know what you doing. Because at the same time, you watching me while I'm sleeping. You taking pictures of me while I'm sleeping. Like it became so uncomfortable. You feel me? This man won't even wash his hands after he used the bathroom, and I tell him, "Hey, yo, what, what? Oh, you want to talk about that 20 minutes ago? 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? You got sons, you feel me? And to this day, my sons don't like washing their hands when they use the bathroom, and I be on them because I only get them for the weekend. I might get them for Christmas break. Okay, so let's back up. Let's back up. So yeah, I'm at the shelter trying to get it together. And you already know I'm being made fun of, being dragged by friends, family, and whoever knew my situation. They all sided with him because what a narcissist do, they over here form alliances. They grab anybody that's willing to listen to their little sob, wannabe victim story. He on Facebook chopping it up to different women, talking about, yeah, I got custody of the children. What you looking for? A cash app? You looking for a payout? You looking for some sympathy fees? Get oh my yes. So then you on Twitter talking about he talking about I'd rather make $1 than have a trifling wife. I'm trifling because I don't want to be with your crazy nutty buddy self. You because you can't use me no more. You feel me? You discard me. That's what narcissists do. They use you up and spit you out. Nobody on this earth. No, no, no. The only person that's going to judge me on this earth is the Most High, not some non believer, not somebody that don't even take their vows seriously. You married me so we could be able to go to your grandma's house. That was the only reason why we got married, is because your grandma busting in the room. Oh, y'all can't be laying in the bed together. We were just on the road for like 8 hours. Ain't nowhere else to sleep. I'm not trying to, do nothing inappropriate with him. Like, calm down. Like, this lady been yelling at me. This lady, Desiree Hines, Jehovah Witness, that lady got an attitude problem, but we going to get back to her in a minute. So while I'm in the shelter, whatever, getting it, getting myself together, I still got to deal with him bashing me. You feel me? Like it wasn't easy because every night I had nightmares of this man trying to kill me. What was the Most High trying to tell me before he told me what he told me when I was in that house? Everybody knew that he was trying to get me. You feel me? But I didn't have no help. Nobody didn't want to get involved. So I'm going through these organizations. They teaching me how to pack a bag, teaching me how to have a safety plan. He figured out the safety plan. Boom, there it go. Like we gotta tighten up. Like, and then come to find out, going to these organizations, I ended up going on an interview in Garland, Texas. Ended up running into one of the women, the niece of the caseworker I was with, this Hispanic woman that, was doing my intake. Why is her niece talking about my situation while I'm at the job interview? Like, where is the confidentiality? You feel what I'm like? It's just, whew. You think you're getting some help, but you ain't really getting no help. That's why prayer is powerful. Only the Most High gonna get me out of this. The police let me down. The CPS let me down. Everybody let me down. But I know the Most High is not gonna let me down. Okay? I just gotta keep praying without seasons because these narcs in the dark, they just don't stop. The demons don't sleep. 3 in the morning, I'm up praying. You feel what I'm saying? I just had a nightmare last night. Some witches trying to give me stitches. Like, it's real. This spiritual warfare is real. You feel me? So, yeah, so this man texted me, I think it was New Year's Eve, 5 in the morning, talking about, man, I wish I had the paper on me. He talking about the title was "Come Get Your Mama's Ashes." That was the title of the email. Come get your mama's ashes. Then boom, on the actual little email it says come by the apartment. Hopefully they still there. So I'm panicking, like, oh my God. I mean, I lost it. So you telling me you left and you ain't gonna tell me where you going? Because if I would have did that, you would have called all types of wolves on me. Drag me on social media, this, oh, this, be, this, that, that, that. You took my children and didn't tell me who. But you gonna blow up the pastor's phone talking about, yeah, I'm taking my children. You gonna tell the next man, you gonna tell a whole nother stranger where you taking my children. That is not the parent. You trying to be messy and you trying to be evil at the same time. And then you threw away everything that I bought in that house. You kept my TV though. You still got the TV playing video games, the same TV that I bought for the household, and you were so mad. Cause I can't invest in a household. I can't invest in me. I can't invest in the children. What's wrong with you? What happened to you as a child? Boy, I've been through way more than you. And I'm still willing to do the right thing. So it's no excuse. Everybody got choices. So while this fool emailed me, I finally get to the apartment. Guess who opened the door? Some gay man. So now I'm thinking like, dude, is he on a down low? And he looking at me up and down, talking about, you look just like your daughter. I wanted to bag him up. What are you doing in my apartment? My name is still on that lease. Why is this gay man opening the door talking about, yeah, he gave me his bed? Are you serious right now? And I look on the ground, my mama's ashes on the ground. I'm just, yo, this narc in the dark, like he trying to spark a spark. You feel me? They trying to get under your skin so you could act up and then they could call the police. I'm like, oh, she mentally ill. I was so broken, but that's what he wanted to do. He was trying to break me. You feel me? So that's how I started my journey, going to the courts, doing this, doing that. This is 2021. Now it's 2025 and I'm still fighting. You feel me? The courts would have gave me the children, but I was still dealing with homelessness. You feel what I'm saying? I was still dealing with things because I was still going through harassment. He calling my jobs, uh, forming his alliances, stalking, harassing me. Like, how am I supposed to rebuild my life when I gotta keep changing phones, changing numbers and stuff? And then when I finally get my place, my tires come up flat. Like, this ain't no joke, and somebody did enter my apartment. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because when I was at the hotel, I didn't even tell you about that story. When I was at the hotel, he had uh he had got me a hotel room because he wouldn't let me come home. So he rather me stay at a hotel instead of coming home. And I apologized to him and then I begged him. You feel me? I was at a friend's house. I was at a so-called friend's house, and I still believe she was dibbling and dabbling with him just the way she was moving, because she was always, oh, Tom instead, oh, Tom. Tom is nothing. You supposed to be my friend. But you over here feeling sad for somebody when I told you what this food did to me and you worried about him? When I'm out here on the streets and you ain't even worried about me, you feel me? So okay, you got me a room, whatever, whatever. Tomorrow you gotta pay me back. Pay you, okay? Because I worked across the street. I was at Hello Fresh, you feel me? So, you know, I wasn't getting paid that much. Like I was back to square one. I just left the hotel. Now he got me back in a hotel and he know how hard it is to maintain them fees when I'm not making that type of money. So he constantly telling me where my money, where my money. Are you serious? You still ain't allowing me to get myself together, and he still wasn't giving me. He still wasn't letting me see the children, and I'm in a hotel, and he gonna tell me I got everybody watch you. I know I could feel that, you know. So he's still trying to control me, run me, whatever. So one day I go to the house. Um, you know, we were trying to do our little co-parenting thing. You feel me? Before I got anything in place with the courts, you know, everything is just, ooh, just takes so much time. So, you know, I came through to see the children. You know, he was mad, like he wasn't going to church. You could see your children. So he was really trying to disrupt my relationship with the Most High, all means necessary. It didn't even matter. You feel what I'm saying? So I went to go see the children, whatever. And, we bonded, reuniting. You know, I'm trying to check on my babies and stuff, trying to see what type of snacks they want, whoop de whoop. So I was giving them some ice cream. This fool Thomas fly down the hallway yelling, "Oh, don't be giving him no ice cream." I'm like, chill, yo, but he always yelling. Like, that man is always barking. Like, oh my God, what dude? I need medication. So I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. You feel me? Like, and I'm trying to talk to him. He texts me. I don't want to talk. Boy, we here right in the real time. What do you mean you can't have a conversation with me because you mad? Oh, hallelujah, Jesus. What's in the Jehovah Nisses going on up in here? So I was like, forget it. I took me and the children. We out. Took the children, called the police. Hey, I'm taking the children. Like, I'm just letting you know before he start telling you a whole nother story because he always lying on me. You feel what I'm saying? So we out. So, when we had got into it, I had left my phone. Oh, that was the worst thing to do. I mean, like I was trying to hurry up because I was panicking. I didn't know if he was going to attack me. I don't know if he was going to attack the children. You just don't know. He too unpredictable. You feel me? I got three children trying to escape. You feel me? That ain't easy. Now if it's one or two, cool. But I got three. So this fool stopped me. So I ended up getting another room besides the room I already had because I already knew he was gonna go straight there looking for me. And so the police was like, "Yeah, he looking for you." And that's another thing. Like you knew this crazy fool looking for me. Like you should be looking for him just to make sure me and the children are okay. Fort Worth police, please, man. Texas is a whole hot mess. And so, I'm hiding out for the night. So I'm like, cool, let me try to creep, to the room because my oldest son was there. My oldest son was there at the time. And so he just got back from California because he took off, left. He wasn't trying to deal with this dysfunctionality, and I don't blame him. I was just in a bad relationship, and I just feel so bad bringing my two children into this whole hot, I take full responsibility for that. You know what I mean? Trying to do this, marriage thing, trying to, find a daddy for my babies, you feel me? Because they original daddy left us, chasing virgins in the street, just doing too much, want to pregnate everything he see walking. I was just trying to do something new and different. Mm, mm. So got there, chilling. Me and the babies got them something to eat. We eating Taco Bell. We chilling. I got my older son. I got my three babies. You feel me? My other child, I let her stay with her friend because it was so much going on. So I'm like, cool, you can stay with your friend, whatever. But I wasn't really cool with her friend's mama because I see how she moving, especially when she taking sides with Thomas and she ain't even holding me down. So this whole dark witch. Let me tell you, why did she show up with Thomas and my daughter? Surrounded my car, Thomas talking to the police. They all setting me up, right? So I'm sitting on the stairwell. I'm just praying, whatever. Whoop de whoop whoop. So I'm like, let me go move the car. You feel me? So I could have easy access just in case something go down. So I went to go move the car. Why this girl, January Ross, this girl, she goes into the hotel, motel, whatever you want to call it, and she removes my children. Mind you, this is my friend taking care of my daughter. Like, what is you doing putting hands on my children? So I immediately run upstairs. I said, hold up, hold up. Leave my children alone. You took these children from Thomas. Her daughter jumping on me. Now my daughter jumping on me. I'm frantic because I can't really do too much because I got my smallest daughter. She like 7 at the time, and the two boys. So I'm trying to get my children. They freaking jumped me on the third floor. You feel me? And Thomas just stood there. This ain't the first time he did that. He just stood there, whatever. And this my supposedly friend, she socked me. Well, her daughter socked me in the face. No, her mama socked me in the face, and her daughter was pulling my hair. And then while they doing it, talking about you're hitting me. How the hell am I hitting you and you hitting me? You attacked me. You feel what I'm saying? So the police came. I ended up getting arrested because I had a warrant for a speeding ticket, in the child zone because I'm the only one that took him to school. I'm working, taking him to school. I'm doing everything while this fool's sitting on the internet doing God knows what and not playing his part as a husband or as a father. You want to play around, scrolling. So I ended up going to jail. And that was April 9th. I will never forget. It was 2020, 2022, something like that. And that was pretty much the last time I see my children. Because he really took that as if I was the one. And you jumped me. And them hoes didn't even go to jail. They got a ticket. And this is Grand Prairie police. You feel what I'm saying? So, dealing with that, that was, man, man, you just don't know. And you probably do know. But I'm telling you, this is the type of person I had to deal with. You feel what I'm saying? So this man constantly attacking me, constantly calling the police on me, and then got my children jumping on me. I ain't gonna even tell you what happened to me when I went into the hotel before I even got into the handcuffs. My son tackles me. I had to tell him, son, I can't breathe. They try to take the children. He talking about you doing too much. How am I doing too much when I'm protecting your siblings? See, he been around that narcissist so long. My babies, my two oldest ones, they ain't never act like this. The only reason they are possessed in dealing with this is because of the narcissist daddy that I chose. And somehow, some way, he got my two oldest children to turn on me. And so I continue to pray for them. I do, but sometimes I had to let it go because my baby, he 20 now in the Marines. And the only reason why he joined the Marines because he was battling homelessness. We were all homeless at this time. I just don't understand why he didn't hold me down. I'm your mother. You know, I'm feeding you. I'm, buying you clothes, skateboards, laptops, whatever y'all needed. I did that. He didn't do none of that. I did that. But at the same time, I get jumped on. Because the devil is here to kill, steal, and destroy. And then he will use your children too. So, that really hurted me. But, praising the Most High through all of this pain, it's going to be a whole lot of gain. You understand? So, after I went to jail and going through that, like, again and again, I've never been really like fully charged for none of this stuff. I ain't never served no time for this stuff, but this stuff is still on my record as if I'm the violent one and he's doing all of this craziness, acting out. So when he took my children and he didn't tell me where he was, I had to go to court. So we finally go to court. This man admitted to choking me out. He told the judge with confidence. You should have seen my face. If it would have twisted 10 times, I was like looking at the judge like, come on now, bag him up. And he gonna tell me, yeah, she abusing the children. The judge was like, where's the proof? He ain't had no proof of anything he talking about. The only thing he talking about, she talking to another man. I needed to talk to another man because I'm trying to get some help. I'm trying to create an army. What are you talking about? It is not about leaving you for another man. I was trying to go home back to Cali. Okay? So whoever I had to use or whatever I had to do what I had to do. It might not been the right move, but shoot, it was some type of move. Cause I had to move cause you gonna kill me. You trying to X me out the game. You feel me? Like, no, we're not doing that. Okay, so he moved to Memphis with his grandma. He moved in 21. He's still there. He never got his own place. So you've been living off your grandma and she tired. But while you living with your grandma, that woman is abusing my children. If you see my thumbnail, my baby's face all messed up. They always fighting and yelling in that house. Totally dysfunctional. I'm always hearing in the background yelling at my children. And we ain't even gonna talk about his mom, Sandra, the Vic, Sandra Vic. She used to drive my children all the way from Memphis to Texas. We was cool once upon a time, but when she told me that she had to put hands on my baby because they weren't listening, why they not listening and why y'all not giving them no counseling or no therapy? You took them from their mother. What they supposed to just be like, oh, like don't play these type of games with me. You gonna drive all the way from Memphis to Texas and tell me you gonna beat my baby because of this and that? Nobody asked you to raise my children. You took the children from me and you want to tell me how you gonna punish them? And I'm telling CPS this and I'm telling my caseworkers this. I'm telling everybody. That's why I'm on YouTube now because they not taking it seriously because if it was their children, I bet you they would have did something. It just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. My baby waking up. She 10 years old now. She waking up in the middle of the night, 10 o'clock at night, giving me a video of the same little baby on my thumbnail. Grandma biting him on the leg, and she took a video. He's screaming. I couldn't even watch the video. I think I almost had like a mini stroke heart attack. Like I called the police, like my baby, my baby. Memphis police ain't did nothing. His grandma, Desiree Hines. Oh, nothing happened. And they believe her. The police believe her. They don't even talk to the children. Their whole investigation is just, man, they just getting a paycheck just to hear the story. That's what you doing right now. I got pictures, I got videos, I got what I need to let you know that grandma, Desiree Hines, Thomas Lee Lewis, and Sandra Vick been putting hands on all three of my children. Why is my baby running away? For the second, third time, why are they running away from you? My baby's never ran away from me. Are you serious? I've been a mother since I was 19. I had my first son in the church. What are you talking about? Y'all don't even go to church. You don't pray with my children. You are some pretenders. Sheep in wolves' clothing. With no clothing, you're naked and afraid. But I'm not. So tonight is February 5th. But on February 4th, when I called my daughter, I called her around what 7, 8 o'clock. She talking about she in the shed. Why you in the shed? Grandma yelling at me. She put me in the shed. Panic mode. I can't call the police no more. They got me blackballed. Talking about if I call the police again, then I'm gonna get subpoenaed to come to court. I told the sheriff, I said, "Are you serious?" He said, "You can't keep making false accusations." I'm talking about breathe. When I'm breathing treatments, woosah, woosah, woosah. Why would I sit here and make up stuff when this fool refuses to bring my children? This man didn't miss about 20 visits. I done gave the lawyer $2,500 to enforce the order. That means enforce that he bring them children on the scheduled time. He ain't doing that. That's why I hired you. You sit here and took my money, finalized my damn divorce without what I asked you to do. So now I got to go through the grievance part. I got to go through. Oh, man. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High when I'm stressing. I praise the Most High. Yes, so, like, this is crazy. The last time I see my children was, what, January 4th? He finally let me see him for Christmas break, and he gonna have the audacity talking about, I'm letting you. You ain't letting me do nothing. The court had to step in, fool. You took off with the children. You barely let me see them. You attacking me in front of my son. My son has to live through that. Dude, the Most High got a plan for you, though. Vengeance is not mine. I had to do what I had to do so I could keep living for these children. You feel me? But don't make it out to me like I'm trying to kill you you killing your own self. You killing your own soul. You harming your own children. You're gonna have to face judgment for that. No rap career is gonna save you from what you're doing to your family. You still living with your grandma. Your grandma is tired of taking care of you and taking care of your children. You've been living there for years in the shed, and now you got my babies in the shed. You barely feed them. Every time I call to talk to them, y'all in the background wilding out. We got videos. Your daughter should not be sitting here videotaping this dysfunction and submitting it to me. But last night, that's why I'm on YouTube right now, because last night, you didn't let me talk to my children. And then I got to hear from my daughter that grandma yelling at her. And she's too scared to call the police because I can't call the police. I try to get her to call the police, but she too afraid. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect them children. I don't care what nobody say. So I got some work I got to do in the AM because I'm not playing with none of these people. If I got to call the news station, it's cracking. If I got to find a community activist, it's cracking. I'm not playing. You're not going to do. You should already destroy my two oldest. You're not going to destroy the three youngest. Narcissists don't care about children. I shouldn't have to educate you on your traits. You don't care. You don't care. You never had a place of your own. I didn't overcame homelessness. I got all the things that you don't. We need these things to take care of our children. You can't even produce that. But your grandma and your mama and you putting hands on these children, it's a wrap, yo. It's a wrap. I need y'all to support this channel. I need this to go viral. I don't care. Cause I'm tired. I'm tired. This is gonna be the diary. I don't even be online. I'm a tax professional. You feel me? I go to school. I take classes. I go to therapy. I handle my mental. I handle my spiritual. I put time into this walk. What time is you doing? Other than bash me on the internet? Where is that getting you? So y'all, yep. He not letting me see my children. He not letting me talk to my children. I have to send care packages. He steal my baby's money. She can't even have quarters. Baby, where your change? Yo, daddy took my change. Let me find this video. My youngest, my 5 year old. I got about two phones because I got so much stuff that I've been reporting and videotaping and just all types of stuff. Like it's I can't even live my life. Like I became a paralegal, a detective, all of these things all in the same breath. I got all this content. I like cooking and promoting my tax business and just empowering people in the same boat as me. Like I'm around so many women that's in my situation and we come as a collective and we talk about these things and we formulate a plan because there's too many of us women coming up missing for domestic violence. It's not enough to have a protective order. It's not enough to call the police. It's not enough for nothing. Like we really have to build a relationship with the Most High. He's the only protector and provider. You got to surrender everything to him. I mean, everything because of the wickedness. Okay, that was a song I made. All right, let me find the video. Okay, so it. Daddy hit you at? Well, where did daddy hit you at? In the bed? Yeah. You guys all sleep together? Daddy sleep in a different room? Mm. So that's my baby Prince. He's 5. And that was a recording of when I was giving him a bath. And I asked him, I'm like, do your daddy, whoop on you, beat on you? He was like, yeah. And when I'm in the bed, because all the things he did to my 7-year-old named Damani, I witnessed it with my own eyes. And I was abused as a child. My brother tried to kill me. He tried to smother me with the pillow. I know all the signs. I've been there and done that. That doesn't turn me into a monster. And that's another thing. He knows what I've been through. And he's trying to use that as if that's what I do. That's not true. I ain't never caught a case of abusing my children. They just got caught up in the middle of me dealing with an abuser and being in a dysfunctional situation. But I have my 5-year-old telling me that his daddy whoop him in his bed. For what? He's so small. And my other son is smaller. Like, oh, you guys, I don't sleep. I try to take care of myself as best as I can. And I don't even, if he see this video, I don't even want to see you. I don't want you to see me like this. But all well, you need to see it. You need to feel it. Because if you got a soul, you going to be convicted some way. Because when I see you in a parking lot, when you drop off your children, and I caught you looking at me, and then when I looked at you, you had me close your eyes. Why? Because you ain't got no soul in your eyes. You can't even look me in my eyes because you ain't got no soul. This has just been an exhausting situation. I have nervous breakdowns at work. This man want to call my job and tell my job I'm smuggling drugs. You send the police to my child care provider and say I'm selling drugs. Which one is it, smuggling or selling? Just because you see me in different cars, just you see me in different places, you know why I do these things. Because you stalking me. Of course, I'm going to switch it up, switch it up. I'm going to stay switching. I can't let you know everything, because you the devil. And it's very clear. You're not of the light. You're not operating in the light. You operating in the darkness. The same baby you heard on that recording, he got a burn mark on his chin. Asking where it's from pizza. These babies be cooking on the stove by themselves. My daughter always doing the cooking. They didn't turn my babies in some damn slaves. Oh, Most High, please. And a friend keeps saying, pray without ceasing. And I haven't done, everything perfectly, but I'm not going to stop praying. I'm not going to stop praying for guidance and wisdom and how to do this. I live in a wicked system, so it's going to be a lot of wicked things happening to each and one of us. Some of us don't have to go through it, some people have. But acknowledge that it's happening. I just want to say, my babies, I can't, the Most High blessed me with them babies. And it's my job to protect them. He's not bringing my children. I shouldn't have to pay nobody to have them come back to me. They were taken from me. Why are you charging me for something that should have never happened in the first place? This is a whole scandal. All my babies is they fight and they cry and they talk about how hungry that's all they do. This is family members. These are people that they trust. That is damaging to their mental health. They getting no therapy. They father declined. Desiree Hines said my baby was going to commit suicide. You can't tell me no crap like that over the phone. Lady, old lady. Jehovah Witness lady. I'm just ready to break the generational curse. And I'm not going to sleep. And I'm not going to stop. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't right. This ain't right. But I thank y'all for listening to me. Cause I don't tell people my business. I'm done with that because people don't understand. That's why I go to my group sessions, my therapy sessions. I talk to my case manager. I talk to professionals that know how to deal with this. So I don't need no more people dragging me. I don't need no more people gossiping about me and all the people that were close to me to claim to be my friends and family, to kick rocks, pick up rocks, smoke rocks, all the rocks. Because you ain't in my life no more. You forgot I cut you off. You want to side with the ops? I got many more stories. That's just a few. But yeah, I'm solo bolo, sweet as a Rolo. So you guys stay blessed and pray for me while I go through all this mess. I'm out.